EA Sports. It's in the game.
Bienvenidos a la rueda de prensa. En breve comenzaremos con las preguntas. Se ha acabado.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been... Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. Stay with us, we'll have all the action for you live right here on EA TV. A very good evening to you from one of the great capitals in Europe. We are talking to you from the Portuguese capital, Lisbon. This is Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon, and coming up, live action from Liga NOS. It's Benfica up against Sporting.
Yeah, Derek, cracking atmosphere as usual here. That will lead to a nervy, energetic start. Frenetic, fast play to begin with before it all settles down. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Well, I know the home side are very proud of this particular statistic. They can boast the best defensive record in the league, Lee.
Well, as you know, Derek, I love a good back four. Solid, reliable, dependable, mean. I could go on, but that's how you build the base for any team to go on and do something special. Hours and hours on the training ground, learning about your partners is the only way to learn the art of solid defending for me.
Here's the initial 11 for Benfica. Jan Vertonghen starts alongside Gabriel Paulista in the centre of defence. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. And now they get the ball rolling. Well, you know, most teams have a preferred way of playing. The visitors do like to press high. They try to force errors. Lee, do you anticipate seeing that from them in this game?
Yeah, I do, Derek, I really do. It's a brave way of playing, though, away from home. It just shows the confidence the coach has in this group of players.
So a goal kick. is what's coming up here. Zuhair Pedal, Jovan Cabral. What a shocking pass, really. PC. It is a decent-looking attack here. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Can he give them the lead? And the keeper had the measure of it. Well, he's given a corner, the referee.
Well, that was the chance to take the lead, and the manager's frustration is there for all to see.
Elects to go short. And cuts inside. He's trying to create something. Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper. João Mario. And a throw-in forthcoming. Losing possession. Palinha. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. He needed to get there and did, but still the possibility. Well, not really a shooting moment he's going to be especially proud of, Lee.
Well, he did have other options, but he thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a go.
Really good high press. But the timing a little bit off. And there to intervene. Eusebio. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. And he clears the danger. Can they forge ahead? There it is! The first goal in the derby. A special moment.
Well, when we see this again, it is a wonderful effort, solo effort. Not a question the defenders, they just back off him and he takes full advantage.
A chance to revisit the goal.
Well, he's got to be delighted with his players, a big smile on his face. They've got the noses in front, they're in the lead, well done.
Nil then. Paulinho. PC. Retaining possession proving difficult. Rafa. Well, they get the ball once more. Paulinho. Eusebio. And it's still on for him. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, they say there's no better time to score just before half-time. The team talk of both sides are going to be changing now. It's a good finish, Derek, and they deserve the lead.
Well, a second goal for them here. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And now they get the ball rolling. So the second half underway, and certainly an uphill climb for Sporting here.
Benfica have totally controlled possession. It's important to have strong, dominant players in your mid...
Oh, what an opportunity! Courageous goalkeeping, but he's got the ball.
Well, you have to be brave, don't you, diving at the feet of a player like that. Good goalkeeping.
Well, there has been considerable interest in Valencia and what they've been trying to do on the transfer front. New signing in place for them, Lee.
Well, Derek, he's had all the eyes of the world on him for a while now, but he seems to be able to cope with the pressure. Still learning, still understanding the game. He's got a bright future for sure.
Pedro Gonçalves. Space afforded him. Options in the middle. A really top-notch piece of defending. And the ball's gone. And that will be the keeper's ball. The keeper completely untroubled. Half an hour remaining then. João Mario. And he read it well defensively. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Can they take advantage of the situation? It has to be. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, but then there's still plenty to do from here. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he just about keeps him at bay and finishes with aplomb. Great goal. Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
And they will make the change now. This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Palinha. It's with Porro. The ball with Sebastian Coates. Paulinho. Well, he keeps going. Rob them. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Can he finish? A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, this is worth another look, Derek. Lovely movement and guile to easily evade the defender. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Getting in there to intercept. Paulinho. And the goal kick will be next. And giving it away. Won it back. Joao Mario. Well, they couldn't keep it. Eusebio. Surely. It's got to be. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Played into the centre of the box. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Went in strongly to... win the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Eusebio. Can he put it in? A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here's a second look, Derek, and it's not easy watching from a defender's point of view. They simply didn't deal with the danger, and they paid the price. Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. The referee blows for full time. And now they get the ball rolling. And the keeper had the measure of it. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. He needed to get there and did. But still... Well, not really a shooting moment he's going to be especially proud of, Lee.
Well, he did have other options, but he...
There it is! The first goal in the derby, a special moment. And it's still on for him. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day. Can they take advantage of the situation? he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What? The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Can he finish? Our cameras on one man. A sensational performance last time. Will it be more of the same? Stay with us on EA TV. Hello, good evening to you wherever you are. The first piece of news to bring you is the fact that the heavens have opened. A rainy night here. I'm Derek Ray, joined here on the commentary position as always by Lee Dixon. And coming up, live action from Liga NOS. It's Boavista up against Benfica.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. All that work in the week, all that chat in the dressing room, all that stops now. It's put your game face on, get down to it. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Really getting stuck in. The man to watch. What a fabulous start to the season for him. Does he have more goals in his future? Stay with us. A very good evening to you from one of the great capitals in Europe. We are talking to you from the Portuguese capital, Lisbon. My name is Derek Ray, and with me for commentary is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And on the menu is live coverage from Liga NOS. Lee, this ought to be special. We simply have to focus on this man. In wonderful form, can he add to his goal-scoring haul today? On EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary box as always by Lee Dixon. And coming up, live action from Liga NOS. It's Vitória Guimarães up against Benfica.
Thanks, Derek. Yeah, really looking forward to both teams producing entertaining football. Let's see if we get that.
Well, the attack fizzled out. No-nonsense clearance. Well, disappointing end to the move. On the offensive. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man. Lee, what do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, I expect goals, Derek. The form he's in, you expect goals every time you see him. You'd hope that back line had been studying the tapes, but most of the teams this season haven't worked him out.
Possession lost, intercepted. Quaresma. Bruno Duarte. Losing possession here. High quality defending. Julian Weigl. It comes to nothing in the end. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. And the referee blows for a foul. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Eusebio. Well, it could be on for him here. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
And now the delivery. Can he put it away? And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, here's the replay, Derek. It's a good, strong ball into the box, and he takes full advantage of the time he's given. It's an accomplished finish too.
A chance to revisit the goal. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Hassan Wakaso. Good-looking pass. And an astute piece of defending. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. And the referee says penalty. A goal! Calmly taken spot kick.
Well, here it is again, Derek. The keeper's already on his way. He just waits for him to move and then strokes it down the middle.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. It's going their way, 2-0. And snuffing out the danger. Chance to do damage. Rafa. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
It hasn't come to very much. So the referee brings the first half to an end, and it's the visiting fans who'll be the happier of the two, Lee.
Well, we know how good their scoring record is, and it's the...
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Well, that'll be a free kick. Well, the referee won't be quite as lenient next time. Got to tread more carefully. Julian Weigl. Eusebio.
Nearly all the possession has been Benfica's. If you don't control the ball in midfield, it's very difficult to have enough of the ball to create chances for your strikers, and really has been a dominant performance.
Eusebio. Is it going to be? It's there for him. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And a double substitution it's going to be. Over it comes. A foul, but advantage played. Marcus Edwards. Oh, they've lost it. trying to create something. Big chance. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. But then there's still plenty to do from here. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he just about keeps him at bay and finishes with aplomb. Great goal.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Amoa. Slipshod passing. Could be a chance to break here. Unable to keep the ball. And the counter-attack came to nothing. Al-Hassan Wakaso. Oscar Murillo. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Andre Almeida. So 20 minutes to go. On a pretty ordinary challenge. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. It's opening up for them. And smart defending. Waldschmidt. Rafa. And a chance to whip it in here. It comes to absolutely nothing. Well, it can be a hit or a miss when it comes to striking it on the volley.
Yeah, you always take a risk when it comes in like that, but he took a chance, he was brave, just not his day on that occasion.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant. Now, let's see what they can do here. And he's in. A goal! An exceptional performance, this. 4 to the good now.
Well, look at it again. I do question the defenders, but let's give credit to him. What a wonderful solo effort. And he still has the presence of mind to finish it off. What a brilliant solo goal. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. 1 minute remaining. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors. The journey home is going to be a pleasant one, Lee.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? Particularly impressive up front. Their forwards really hit form today. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Eusebio. Well, it could be on for him here. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied his...
And now the delivery. Can he put it away? And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. A goal! Calmly taken spot kick. Chance to do damage. Rafa. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save.
It's there for him. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. He's trying to create something. Big chance. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop. And he's in. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now. Our cameras on one man. After 4 goals in his last match, what next? This is EA TV. A very good evening to you from one of the great capitals in Europe. We are talking to you from the Portuguese capital, Lisbon. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box is Lee Dixon. And on the menu is live coverage from Liga NOS. It's Benfica, and they take on Moreirense.
Well, thank you, Derek. All the talking is done. Time now to put the coach's plans into action. Let's hope both teams really have a go at each other from the start of this match. It should be a cracker.
Pacheco. And plenty of room in the wide area. Good looking cross. Well, sadly from his point of view, wayward to say the least.
Well, it's a shocker. I wasn't very good at heading, Derek, but I could have done better than that.
Well, I know the home side are very proud of this particular statistic. Where he can boast the best defensive record in the league, Lee.
Well, Derek, it's the forwards you see smiling when the team's defence is as solid as a rock, because they know that just one goal might win them the game, and then they'll be the hero. But we defenders don't mind that. We'll share in the glory.
Well, possession lost, intercepted. Eusebio, and in with a real chance. Oh, it might be, and it's in! 1-0, they've breached the defence.
Well, this is worth another look, Derek. Lovely movement and guile to easily evade the defender, and then from there the keeper had little chance. 2-on-1, left completely exposed, and it made for a simple finish in the end.
The opening goal of the game then. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Excellent refereeing, advantage in operation. Intense pressure. They've lost it. Perfect challenge from Pizzi. And intercepted it. Eusebio, he's in with a chance, and still danger here. Plays it back. Still possibilities. Well, being pressed here. Pires. Teammates in the middle, and that's an important intervention. Grimaldo.
Benfica dominating possession in the last 15 minutes. They really have played well.
Oh, big opportunity. There it is. 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
Well, a second goal for them here. There to win it back. Credit to them for winning back possession. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. PC. So the half-time whistle is sounded, and it's so far so good for the hosts, Lee.
Well, they've scored the goals in the first half with some lovely creative football. Can their back line secure the 3 points in the second half? It's what they normally do. I think it's done and dusted, Derek.
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. PC. Promising attack, this. Can he put it away? In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now.
Well, you could be critical of the defending, but let's focus on the great play. Capped off with a superb, calm, calculated finish.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. Swash. Vertonghen. PC. Oh, he's through here. Still alive. He was staring right at an open goal, Lee, but could not finish.
Well, I'm not a goal scorer, but even I would have put that one in. Nearly all the possession has been Benfica's. It's important to have strong, dominant players in your midfield, and they've got that. Just look at what that control gives you.
And a throw-in forthcoming. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Darwin Nunez. Weigl. A foul, surely! And foiled by the post.
Well, he was so unlucky not to score, Derek. It was a great effort.
Oh, good vision. He's in position. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal. Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. A bit sloppy in possession. And showing fine vision. Really vital interception here. I must say, this looks promising. An incisive pass. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let-up here.
Well, here it is again, and all the credit goes to the goal scorer. But you have to ask questions about the keeper. He's got to have that covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
Cameras trained on one man, in a rich vein of form and topping the scoring charts. Will he add more today on EA TV? Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And on the menu is live coverage from Liga NOS. I certainly can't wait for this one, Lee.
Well, thank you, Derek. All the talking is done. Time now to put the coach's plans into action. Let's hope both teams really have a go at each other from the start of this match. It should be a cracker.
Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Lee, in particular, what do you expect to see from his game?
Well, when you're playing against a player, sometimes you're trying to look at what his qualities are. Is he a good hold-up player? Is he quick? Is he this? Is he that? But when somebody tells you he's a finisher, you know you're in big trouble.
So the initial 11 for the home side. We're thinking 4-3-3.
Yeah, one central striker, Derek. The width comes from the wingers who will stay high and wide. A very narrow midfield and a conventional back four.
Well, here's the initial 11 for Benfica. Nicolas Otamendi starts alongside Gabriel Paulista in the centre of defence. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. And so the battle commences. PC. Really well played pass. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Well, no problems defensively. Oh, tight offside decision, but the flag does go up. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Darwin Núñez. Tremendous challenge. Well, that's the kind of play you want from your defender. And he's in. Takes aim. There it is. A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely quick counter-attack that sets up the chance. And then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
One 0 then. Núñez. Well, great read there to intercept. Chance to play it in. And a harmless cross gobbled up. Wants to attack from the wide areas. This looks promising. An authoritative challenge. Unable to keep the ball. PC. And he's through here. Gives it a go. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Well, we can take another look at this now, and he's connected so well with it, generated a lot of power, and the keeper just can't react in time, look.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? So 2-0 now. Cosiello. Can he find the net? You certainly can't fault them for trying as they keep the pressure on.
Well, speculative, worth an effort, 2 goals down, why not? Nearly all the possession has been Benfica's, and what that does, it just relaxes the team. If you've got the ball, you enjoy the ball, and they're turning it into goals as well.
Looks promising, this. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. That's a routine take. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Will they profit from this situation? Oh, he's through here. In it goes! A 3-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff.
Well, as we can see from the replay, they've got so much pace in their side, haven't they? Always look dangerous on the counter, and it was a wonderful example of that.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. And intercepted it. Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. Couldn't keep it. It looks promising. Well, let's see about the cross. Well, clattered away. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting him. He's really dominating in attack in this game. The second half commences. It was such a one-sided first half. Might it be different this time round? And he did well to cut it out. Well, attacking possibilities. Real chance. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick.
Well, when he's in this sort of mood, he's absolutely unstoppable. What a performance. Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance.
Obviously, it's a tap-in, Derek, but it's the patience in the box I like. A predator's instinct, just waiting for the ball to come to him.
Well, let's have another view of that goal.
Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Cosiello. Well, they no longer have the ball. Useful looking ball. Chance to finish. Superb block on the back of the ball from the flank. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. So the corner played into the box, and he clears the danger. He continues his run, setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. Is it going to be a goal? We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal. Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
Substitution time it is. So they restart the game, and only one team in it. Cosiello. Well-timed tackle. Otamendi. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Chance here. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Promising attack, this. And he might be through here. Defending of the highest class to stop him. Inside the last quarter of an hour. that's how to rob them of possession. Can they take advantage? It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Substitution time it is here. It's there for him. Well, flinging himself at the ball. Well, he hasn't quite had the impact and attack that we were expecting, Lee.
Yeah, well, the stats don't lie. Not enough has been done by the team, and he has to take some of the blame for that. Too easy to mark would suggest to me he needs to run around a little bit more. It's not rocket science, Derek.
He's driven in the corner. Well, it has come to nothing. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Played into the centre of the box. Well, the keeper won't be complaining about that corner kick delivery. His ball all the way. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Untidy on the ball. Well, that is how to play advantage. And the referee doesn't hesitate. That is a spot kick. Well, no card, but the referee making it clear next time there will be one shown. Able to survive that attacking push. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Wonderful tackle. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors, Lee.
Well, being potent up front gives you a great chance in any game, and there was certainly that today. Sharp, clinical and exciting to watch for sure.
And so the battle commences. And he's in. Takes aim. There it is. A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for. PC. And he's through here. Gives it a go. In it goes. That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high. Can he find the net? You certainly can't fault them for trying as they keep the pressure on.
Well, speculative. Worth an effort. 2 goals down, why not?
Will they profit from this situation? Oh, he's through here! building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Hello, good evening to you wherever you are. The first piece of news to bring you is the fact that the heavens have opened. A rainy night here. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon. And on the menu is live coverage from Liga NOS. It's Benfica facing Braga.
Yeah, thanks Derek, as always. Pleasure to be here. I have to say, the atmosphere is fantastic in here. And I'm anticipating a really good game today. Hopefully, we won't be...
Oh, in with a chance! It could be up for grabs. And the keeper has custody of the ball, but just a few seconds beforehand, he had a big save to make.
Well, keep hold of it. Have a breather, because that first save deserves us all to look at him and clap.
It is to be a throw-in. Well, here's the initial 11 for Benfica. Jan Vertonghen starts alongside Gabriel Paulista in the centre of defence. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, here's the replay, and he should hang his head in shame. You can't give the ball away that cheaply there. He's cost his team, he really has. I feel sorry for the keeper. Well, he's delighted, isn't he? We can see that. Calm is needed now just to consolidate this lead. Cool heads.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. And a free kick awarded by the referee. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
But it can't get all the way through. Darwin Núñez. Well, if only he had timed his run slightly better. Offside. Well, let's get details of a goal that's been scored in one of the other games from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for the home team. 16 minutes played, 1-1.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Benfica couldn't keep the ball. Plenty of options. Determined defending. Gabriel. And intercepted it. Couldn't keep it. Excellent ball over the top. You never really know, Lee, if it's going to come off when you hit it on the volley in that fashion.
Yeah, 0-0. When he struck that, you think, wow, and then all of a sudden you realise where it's gone. Well, you can sense the frustration growing on the touchline, Derek. He knows that was an opportunity to get back into this.
Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Sergio. Well, they know they need to stop him. Gaitan. And a fine tackle. Rafa. On the ball, Andrea Almeida. Well read to win possession back. Good looking ball, there could be a chance now. Opportunity! Well, he put the cross into the right place, but no one able to finish it off. Thumped clear. Galeno. Ricardo Horta. Free kick awarded then by the referee. And opting for the lenient approach, the referee, rather than cautioning him. Taking care of business defensively here. Medeiros. Oh, nice ball. Doughty defending to win the ball back. And in with a real chance. Peasy! Not far away at all with the volley.
Well, to catch it like that, you've got to have really good technique. And oh, so close.
Two minutes of stoppage time coming up. They couldn't maintain possession. Rafa. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. Excellent ball over the top. You never really know, Lee, if it's going to come off when you hit it on the volley in that fashion.
Yeah, 0-0. When he struck that, you think...
Peasy! Not far away at all with the volley.
Well, to catch it like that, you've got to have really good technique. And oh, so close.
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Galeno. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Oh, nice ball. And this situation could be dangerous. And that is offside. And he's in. The net is staring him in the face. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
And time for the change now. Playing it short. Eusebio! Terrific block there. And now, passing it through. Well, he certainly wasn't offside by a mile. He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently.
Well, here's the replay. It's a very neat piece of deception to get past the defender, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
The camera's trained on Jan Vertonghen. The big news is he's been deemed fit enough to start, and we're live next on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and joining me will be Lee Dixon. And coming up, live action from Liga NOS. What a game this ought to be, Lee.
Yeah, the talking is over, the game plans are set. Now it's up to the players to go out and earn their corn. There's nothing the managers can do once the first whistle goes. I think, Derek, we're in for a cracker.
Lost possession. Andre Almeida. It might be. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy. The opening goal of the game then. Well, that ball looks promising. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. And they bought themselves a bit of time. And up for grabs off the keeper. Danger averted for now. Eusebio. Oh, he's through here. And another one! Two quick goals. Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout?
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely quick counter-attack that sets up the chance. And he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
It's going their way, 2-0. Douglas Tanque. Luis Carlos. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. And a good-looking ball. Offside, a tight one. Spot on with that tackle. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. That's a well-struck pass. Moving it forward, and a goal kick will be next. Difficult to stop him. It's opening up for them. Not really close to worrying the scoreboard operator.
No, it's worth a try though, but when he looks at the position he is in, he'll be disappointed he didn't hit the target.
No, not the best challenge. Luis Carlos. No real threat, you've got to say.
Benfica, possession could be better, but on the break they've been devastating. The pace really hurts defences. They've been electric when they've had the ball.
Read it superbly to take back possession. Eusebio. Couldn't keep it. Couldn't keep it. Eusebio. Oh, in with a chance. Courageous goalkeeping, but he's got the ball.
Well, you have to be brave, don't you, diving at the feet of a player like that. Good goalkeeping.
An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Playing with purpose and control. Will he find the net? In it goes! A 3-goal cushion! This is astonishing stuff!
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard. Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
So that is that. The first 45 minutes have come and gone, and it's the visitors on top, Lee.
Well, Derek, playing as a defender for this lot must be an absolute dream. You know the forwards are likely to score, so you've just got to have a half-decent game at the back, and the likelihood is you'll bag all 3 points. Easy, eh?
Andre Almeida. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy. Eusebio. Oh, he's through here. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Might be a chance here. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, this is worth another look, Derek. Lovely movement and guile to easily evade the defender. And then a 2v1, both of them teasing the goalkeeper. That really is a lovely worked goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. PC, and he's made headway. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, here's the replay. It's a very neat piece of deception to get past the defender and then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish. Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Vertonghen. And a tidy ball. Flag raised for offside. Steven Eustachio. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Tarabt. Oh, great vision. And he's in the clear. Chance maybe. Well, threat averted. Costa. Marco Baixinho. Well, possession lost, intercepted. And given away. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. A creative look about this. Really getting stuck in defensively. Well, the timing a little bit off. Disappointing pass. Rafa. Adel Tarabt.
Nearly all the possession has been Benfica's, really starting to dictate the tempo of this game now. And they're creating chances as well. I'm not sure their opponents seem to have the answer, to be honest. They can't seem to get a foothold in this game.
Struggling to keep the ball. Grimaldo. He continues his run. Showing a real will to win the ball. Douglas Tanque. And unable to keep the ball. Now can they create something? Will it be? Can they stop it going in? And only 2 minutes remaining here. Rafa. Can he put it in? A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, it's good build-up and there's one player standing in front of the goal. and it falls to him, and he's not going to miss from there.
Substitution time it is here. Well, as they and so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Lee.
Yeah, Derek, this lot, as we've said, not only like scoring goals, they find it very easy. It's not, I can tell you that. Lovely, energetic, creative play today. Brilliant to watch.
Andre Almeida. Our camera lens trained on one man. In wonderful form, can he add to his goal-scoring haul today? On EA TV. Hi everyone, it is an absolutely splendid day for football and we're looking forward to the game. I'm Derek Ray and joining me here on the commentary box is Lee Dixon. And coming up, live action from Liga NOS. Every reason to believe this will be exciting, Lee.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Both teams will no doubt be looking for a quick start. So important to get focus from the off. Really looking forward to this. Hopefully it won't disappoint.
Went in strongly, decisively. Eusebio, and he's made headway. He's going to be angry with himself, Lee, having failed to take that chance so early in the game.
Well, the first chance of a game's important, but the first goal, sometimes it comes, you're not expecting it.
Well, it was interesting to look at the table, and what can we say about these runaways, for want of a better word?
Well, they've got such a healthy lead, haven't they? You just don't see them dropping too many points. They will suffer a lack of form at some point, but it's whether they can be caught from behind. The real difficult thing for the clubs chasing is they just look so good. Absolutely brilliant.
Gabriel. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Eusebio takes the shot. There it is, and just the ideal start.
Well, Derek, as we see it again, it's a big mistake. You try to teach youngsters not to get caught in possession and be aware of what's around you. He has no clue, and he pays the price. Well, he's got to be delighted with his players. A big smile on his face. They've got the noses in front. They're in the lead. Well done.
1-0 then.